It's the home of the Heat here in Miami as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the Heat off the tip. A three-pointer, Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wiggins is who got the game going with his first points of the game for the Heat. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can beat him up at that apex.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Oh, here's Edwards. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Edwards can't hit. On the wing, Wiggins. He's got 5. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside Hero. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch rate.
It's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Stolen. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Randall. Wiggins with the block. Hero from long range. No good on the shot. Minnesota off to a slow start. They trail by 7. Gobert with it. Gobert the screen. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware.
Right there.
Now Adebayo.
Switch.
5 on the clock. To the left wing. Ware. Good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not moving on to leave open.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trailed by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. Over to the wing. 3-pointer, Randall. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
55 seconds left in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Robinson for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, good.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Here's Hawkins. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert the screen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 2. Live from Miami. You're one. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets. Before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Conley inside the line. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
The Timberwolves trade. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the paint. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on. Ball coming, ball coming.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Connects from three-point range. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked with. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 6-point game. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Hero. Beyond the arc. That's all you. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Back to McDaniel. The layup off target. And Miami has possession. Here's Hakim.
Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And the tip goes to the Nets. And Williams punches it home.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Young. Claxton with the block. Down low. Pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. And Claxton comes to help. Second chance shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Back to Russell.
Who got him?
Good rebound by Atlanta.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Inside is Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
The shot by Russell, no good. On offense, here are the Hawks. Johnson with a double team. Pass to Rizachet. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
I got him.
Russell with the ball. From outside the arc. Another miss by Russell.
And you can tell right there the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. They grab their own miss. Young from long range. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Russell from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's a Kongwu. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Claxton. Pass to Russell. Here's Claxton. From deep, Johnson. Kongwu with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Young missing again.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Second chance effort. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. The three from Russell. Rebound Atlanta. Pass to a Kongwu. Now here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 8.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell from outside. Fires in the triple. He's got 6.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Young looking around. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Back to Johnson. Rejected by Claxton. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Out to the wing. Here's Johnson. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Johnson with a double team. Niang outside. Pass to Capella. Over Claxton. Capella can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. They get it again. Here's Capella. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. It's Johnson with a drive. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Johnson's got 5 points.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Niang a screen. Puts up a 3, and he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's Thomas on the wing. From deep. Drills it from deep. Thomas has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
LeVert, that's good.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. LeVert's got 4 points in the quarter. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Pass to Buffkin. And here's Capella. Niang, right side. Left side man. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Now to the left to the Nets. Number 45, Keon Johnson.
Nets leading by 7. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. From the wing, and the shot's good. Thomas has got 8.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
From deep, Johnson. Capella with a rebound. Here's Bufkin. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple. Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Bufkin. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this one. And he gets the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Thomas outside. And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul.
Team first. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the second. Claxton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Johnson. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
33.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hawks trail by 8. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Now Johnson. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Screen by Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thomas outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thomas has got 11.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
The kick out to Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Now Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Another shot. Here he goes. And it's good on the lay-in.
What a move by the light-footed rookie. Rizachet driving in to get a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. The rebound by Atlanta.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Up top, Young. We'll give him 8 points now. He can't hit that time. Brooklyn leading by 4. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Pass to Johnson. The Hawks need to get one up here. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Rizachet. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Risachet as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player?
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. And he knocks down the first one. And he sinks the second. And out on the wings, Zach Risachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Offensive rebound. Here's Russell. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Hawks trailing. Young with it. Russell covering. Pass to Johnson for the lead. Brooklyn pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Sharp, covered by Johnson. Here's Clowney. Melton outside. Russell with the ball. Fires it. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. The pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Young misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
This one for 3. And the Nets miss again. Here's Atlanta now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Young. He got a piece of it. They get it back. Here's Capella. Good D by Sharp. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Russell. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw this game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell. One time.
Free throw is good from Russell. Here's Young. Give him 8. 27 seconds left in the third. Slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Russell from outside. Melton outside. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets. They're 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 5. They set the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Daniels. Takes it inside.
And what an aggressive take from Daniels. He doesn't mind getting fouled while driving.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Here's Lewis. Here's Whitehead. Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Young. Back to Niang. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Loose. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Young. And Young draws the double. Okongwu inside. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Nets with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Whitehead. Sinks the tray. Whitehead's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
There's Young with the three. Offensive rebound. Okongwu. Basket counts.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Johnson. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Nets making a change here.
Number 33.
Here's Young. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Picked up by Okongwu. 17-foot shot on the way. Young with the bucket. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Johnson. He takes it in. And Okongwu with the block. Here's Daniels. And it's Atlanta scoring again. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. Williams on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Pass to Daniels. Oh, the trifecta!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Outside Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Team seconds. Next substitution. Number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
And Williams over to help. It falls!
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Left side Johnson. Williams in the post. Outside Russell. The three.
That's all it is.
Ooh, excellent D there from Young.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
Russell from outside. Missed it. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks. Pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Portland Trail Blazers. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. And finished off by Avdia.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Final.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, but one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've seen some flashes, coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his... Come here.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
Down low. To Simons. Ayton no screen. To the middle. Portland moving the ball. They get it back. Pass to Sharp. And the wide-open shot from Avdija. Sinks the triple. Avdija's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Ayton. For the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here is Ayton. Back to Sharp. Pass to Ayton. A 3-ball. And it's Sharp missing.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Snatched up. Here's Avdija. Drains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Edwards, good.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Here's Simons. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Back to Sharp. Going inside. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Ayton. Pass to Kamare. Here's Avdija. Portland again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And here are the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. To the inside. Sharp on the wing. Pass to Kamare. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Out of this world. Sharp is so into the air, and then he just aims forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Sharp following the 3 by Minnesota. And it's good for 2.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
3 points.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And the foul will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Substitution now for Minnesota.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Here's Simons. Ayton wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Ayton's got 5 now.
I do love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Edwards with the drive. And it's the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, it really is.
21.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor. It makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Simons got the ball here for the Trailblazers. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alton. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't play without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
From the stripe. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. Here's Ayton. Good D by Miller.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
It's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Alexander Walker. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Alexander Walker. A rebound by Simons.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Kamara. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. inside. Here's Ayton. Pass to Kamare. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And here's Miller. Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Sharp. Here's Ayton. Covered by Miller. 6 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
And Sharp has it in the corner. The wide open look here for Ingles. Buries it from three-point range. Ingles has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Sharp. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shot. Portland no good that time either. Alexander Walker on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bounce pass from Sharp. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 5.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top, up by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
3.
McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Sharp. A kick out to Simons. Here's the 3. Simmons on the wing. It's good from long range.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
3-pointer, Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get...
What a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. It's stolen by Gobert. And the alley down hard.
Oh, stop.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Randall with the bucket.
And, guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Hits it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And McDaniels drops them both. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he is.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Trailblazers trailed by 10. And the dunk by Walker.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Back to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Klingon. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on it. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Reed misses. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication is great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
A nice shot by Klingon.
There's the movement. Klingon with great body control coming down the lane.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. To the paint. Outside for Randall. Here's Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc.
63.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here are the Trailblazers now. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Portland. A three for DiVincenzo. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Rupert. Here's Klingon. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Pass to Miller. Alexander Walker with the ball. A three for DiVincenzo. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover. Big hops from the backcourt.
Absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Good on the bucket.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Here's Walker.
No shot.
Here's Rupert. Henderson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, and they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now off the inbound. Now Alexander Walker. Here's DiVincenzo. And he drops it in from the low post. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their shot block, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Reed gets the bucket.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And another turnover here by Portland.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Edwards. Inside. Gobert. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. There's McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Quinn. It's stolen by Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And it's Rupert missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. 6-point lead. Ripped away.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Hey, Alex, right here!
Anthony Edwards.
So the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Here's Sarr. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Poole shot is off. And Abe has got the ball here for Portland. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Here's Abdia, following the score by Washington. Simon's up top. Double by Middleton. It's stolen by Poole. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Simons. And that one's good. Middleton.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Here's Kamari. Rebound, Washington.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
He buries it from three. Poole's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Middleton from the outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Simons outside. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
Washington on D. Three-pointer Sharp. Again, missed by Portland.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Another round of applause for your Blazers.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simons outside. Outside Sharp. To stop the run. Drills it from deep.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Pass to Sarr. That shot, no good.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
George with a steal. Finished off the break.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Up to Simons. Minute 32 left in the first. Ayton can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Wizards leading by 9. Coulibaly with it. Abdia picks him up. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Abdia pulls it in. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Abdia. Grant in the post. The rebound by the Wizards. Coulibaly on the wing. No made baskets yet. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off the outside. Pass to Aiden. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer sharp. That's Koulibaly with a rebound. Poole left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Poole just blowing through contact.
Washington shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And both free throws good for Poole.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Back to Thibault. The 3 is up. Sarr pulls it in. Middleton, right side. What a performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for Washington. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more in
the Wizards. 19.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Washington?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They were just feasting on fast break chances.
Klingen's shot is off. Wizards leading by 14. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
From deep, Sarr. Thibault with the board. Pass to Kamari. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Portland. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Sarr misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Grant with it. Pass to Kamari. From downtown. It's rebounded by Washington. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Poole with the ball. 10 points for him. Fades. And the shot goes down. Poole's got 12.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Middleton from the outside. And Klingen pulls it down. Blazers trail by 15. And you watch Donovan Klingen. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Washington again can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Thibault. Misses the 3. Wizards leading by 13. Here's Koulibaly. The 3-pointer off the mark. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Grant's shot is off. And Washington with possession. They led by as many as 18. Poole with the ball. Henderson picks him up. Poole gets it in close.
Timeout, timeout.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
half.
Give yourself a round of applause.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Pass to Simons. Over Smart. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Wizards leading by 15. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Carrington. To the inside. And Ayton pulls it down.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher in tight.
Over Holmes. Three-pointer Sharp. And Holmes pulls it down. Washington with the ball. Leading by 12. Here's Carrington. Knocks down the long J.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Off the outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Kispert. Portland with a rebound. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. And here's Sharp. Back to Simons. Now here's Ayton. Defended by Smart. And the first half now in the books. It's the Wizards up by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Avdia. Pass to Kamari. Back to Avdia. Fires at the elbow. Not going to go that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Kispert outside. Picked by Holmes. Smart for 3.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Smart. He drops it from range. Smart has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Avdia. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Wizards lead by 19.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Kispert comes with a double. Picked it out of midair. Now the Wizards in transition. And again, Washington with a triple.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, but no one's on you, great shot there.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. So it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Pass to Simons. Hayden with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kamari. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Avdia on the wing. Fires the 3. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards leading by 20. Here's Champagnie. And again, Washington, no good. Pass to Aiden. Back to Sharp. And Smart over to help. It's stolen by Smart. And the Wizards on the break.
Good look from the big man as Holmes gets it to the other guy and not forcing his shot.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Outside Sharp. Here's Kamari. Pure from three-point range. Kamari's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Driving to the basket. Carrington.
Good boy, good boy.
Hayden with the defensive effort. Blazers trail by 19. And here's Simons outside. Washington with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Smart for 3. Sinks it from distance. Smart has got 6.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Here's Kamari. And he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Pass to Carrington. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Champagnie's shot is off. Here's Portland now. On the wing, Simons. Back to Sharp. Now here's Ayton. Still without a bucket. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Smart looking around. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. They're communicating.
The Wizards, 43.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wizards leading by 18. Now Holmes. Pass to Smart. Lets it go from deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Now Thibault. Now Williams. Defended by Holmes. Williams' shot is good.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Picked by Holmes. Smart for 3. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 16. Drops in the layup off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Three-pointer Kispert. Washington again can't hit. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Williams on the wing. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
Smart for three. And Smart nails the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you for that, Allie. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Outside Sharp. Avdia, right side. Pass to Sharp. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. That is Poole with a rebound. Washington leading by 17. Here's Middleton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the middle. Oh, a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Up top, Ayton. Pass to Avdia. And the layup is good off the glass.
2 minutes.
Poole outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 17. That's going to be over and back. Violation. Watching the line on that one.
Wizards ball.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Washington ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Sarr misses. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Avdia left side. Pass to Kamari. Three-pointer. No good that time. Washington leading by 17.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Wizards.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jordan Poole.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And it's Portland with a rebound. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ayton. Avdia with it. Middleton covering. Back to Avdia. Over Middleton. They get it again. Back to Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. For three. Kamari, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. It's Sharp with the drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
For three. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team